You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest.
It's Madden NFL 23, and we'll get to see the Eagles' leader at quarterback. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Vikings, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Now we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at the Eagles. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is now one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
Of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 78 yards.
After the last game, they have plenty of reason to be confident in their running game. And even though they're facing a top 10 defense, they're not going to shy away from doing what they do best. Make them adjust to them. Make them stop what they do before they go to any type of a change-up.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They start the drive with Cook. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 13 carries, 59 yards.
I can remember the last time we did a game and the coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Allen now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And Walker has it. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I'm thinking the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. He finds his man, complete. It's Walker. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it'll be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
defensively. That's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And now they are in prime position, 1st and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. The Eagles sit 8-4 now in the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for him to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Cook up the gut. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen buying time to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 11, incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and...
Allen going to throw. And that will be incomplete as well.
Fred Joseph on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
First thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
2nd and 2. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they can come out with a real sharp in the second half.
The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Eagles. And they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On second down, they'll run it here. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 41, Allen. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Allen again. Wide open receiver complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. It's a pickup of 16 there to the lead to a new set of downs.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal. They'll try again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
That was a huge play on 3rd down. So now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Eagles put together a 4th-quarter drive to take the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Down at the 31. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
The offense on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And Walker has it. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Allen's throw is complete, and they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Allen out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Greg Joseph for the Vikings field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will tie this game here on the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 9.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And
it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. So not only the interception, but now they've got a first and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here and win it.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside a couple of times and make sure my running back has both hands over the football, body covering it, and I kick it on third down. That way, if something goes awry with the snap, we still have fourth down to try it again and win the ball game.
First throw of overtime for Allen. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were. I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for Minnesota, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.